Buddy. Well, yes, Puneet did a great job of telling everyone of you what Pecha Kucha is all about. But a little history, a little background for you all. So, Pecha Kucha, like he mentioned, is an art of presentation where a presenter uses 20 images across 20 slides to tell you a story. And this started way back in 2003 in Japan. And like Puneet mentioned, we had a Pecha drive for Bangalore office, and then me and Asambhava took part from advisory. And then Asambhava and I, we got so much of appreciation and then recognition for this event that we plan to do it for advisory as well, specific to advisory. And here I am today before you all to present you a small story which will uncover soon. All right. So, to be very honest with you all, I'm not much of a reader. So, I don't get inspired by reading books. So, there's something which should inspire me, right? So, I get inspired by the conversations that I have with a lot of people because I'm much of a speaker. I speak to a lot of people and I get inspired. And one such conversation I had with one of my friends, and the thought which came in my head was, I wake up one day, it's an unconventional feeling, but it's usual for everybody. You wake up one day and you realize suddenly nothing is adding up. You feel you're numb. You feel that you are not in the place where you wanted to be. This, my dear friends, most of all get. But what do we do about it? Not many do anything about it. And that day, when I woke up, I realized that I'm just stuck in a routine. I wake up, I get dressed, I come to office, I go back. I was stuck in a routine. Mind you, routine is good. Routine is not bad. But a routine without meaning, it doesn't make sense. So I was forced to stop. People always ask you to look forward to find your answers, but this time I had to look behind. I paused and I rewound to the point where I felt when I started thinking that I'm distracted. I had to look back to such an extent that yes, from this was the point where it all started. This was the point where I got distracted and I'm doing all the wrong things or making all the wrong decisions and I'm not where I wanted to be. And that is why I felt numb in the first place. When I started pondering upon that thought, like yeah, here I am looking back, trying to figure out what is it that I wanted to be in the first place, I realized that my job is not as easy as finding Nemo or finding Dory. But my job was a little difficult, but it was doable. My job was to find myself. A lot of people spend time in searching, browsing, and don't know what not, but they forget to find themselves. And I'm pretty sure most of us here have a best friend, and I won't be surprised if you have a list of BFFs. But if your name is not in that list, I'm sorry, my dear friend, you have to really think. Because you really have to put yourself in that list, in that priority. You have to befriend your conscience, where the decisions that you make and the opinions that originate from your conscience are on the same page. And to be able to do that, you got a deep dive. You got a deep dive in your thinking, trying to trust your instincts, trying to find out what is it that you actually want. At the end of the day, with all the thought process that you're going through, all the difficulty, then magic happens. It's like now you see me too, right? And then you find a connect. Your instincts will tell you about the connect, the something that which you're really good at with the thought process that you went through, and then you start working on it. You find a connect, your instincts tell you that you're good at something, but you don't know for sure. How will you know? You will only know if you try. You will only know if you try, you be resilient, you be relentless, and no matter how small the outcome might look like, when you start putting in efforts, you never give up. You are relentless and you are being resilient and you're going against all the odds. That's when the smaller outcome that you see in the first place, that grows. And suddenly you get so much of confidence and words like I can't suddenly become I can. And then you have this mental and physical recovery within yourself and you feel content. When you wake up, you'll be like, yes, this is something which I was not able to do and now I'm able to. And most of the people give it a first shot. After today or whenever it is, they have given a first shot in their life to want to do something, whether it is applying for a job or asking out for a girl or whatever, they give the first shot, yes. But the decision changes when they hit the rock bottom. Most of the people who try, many of them are put in the same room with failure. but they don't know what to do later when they face a failure. And this changes the course of the entire trajectory of where you will be. But will you collapse? No, you won't. All you have to do is ask for another shot, and another, and another, and another. You keep trying. You keep trying until you get there. You keep trying until you be what you wanted to be, no matter even if it takes to lose yourself. Even if it takes a lot of hard work, because you know it's not going to take a lifetime for you to get where you want to be. All you have to do is just try. Be relentless and try. And then you put in all the hard work and all the efforts that it takes. No matter, even if it takes waking up early in the morning, whether it is at 3-7, oh wait, my bad, 3-7 is conjuring time. So you wake up at 3-8. You wake up at 3-8 and you start working on your goals and you get things done. Instead of having sleepless nights, you can wake up early at 3-8 a.m. and then you can work on your goals and then be there in no time. But what is lacking is trying. What is lacking is jumping off the wall. And mind you, this wall is not created by the society. This wall is created within ourselves. One of the great wise men, he once told that the greatest battles are not the battles which you fight with the enemy, but the battles which you fight with oneself. So you have to break your mental walls which you have within. And if someone tells you that this is a magical fairy tale, that I wake up and I put in all my hard work and efforts, I'm going to get there, no. FYI, there's going to be betrayal. There's going to be backstabbing. There's going to be a lot of much more troubles. People are going to let you down, turn you down, and then all of that. But all you got to do is face against the odds. I know each and every individual here is unique. The direction that I want to go to might be the opposite direction for all of you. Like right now, I'm looking at all of you and you're looking the other way. But should I turn around? No, I shouldn't. You guys should, each and every one of us should be like, no matter if it's the opposite direction for the entire crowd, you still be yourself, and that's what makes you beautiful. And that's when you are what you are. That's when you become what you wanted to be. And yes, I'm a big fan of Eminem, but there's one line in his song I really fell in love with. It goes like this: the best part about me is I am me, I am not you. And I'm the fire marshal, and this is my legacy. With this, I would like to close. Thank you, everybody.